They're clearing the roads of snow in Boston as the city faces one of its worst winters in living memory.
The city will be declaring a citywide snow emergency. Please remove all vehicles.
Nearly 25 years ago, removing vehicles here wasn't just to do with the snow. The city hatched an ambitious plan to put its flyovers underground.
10 years ago, I could have sheltered from the snow under a 6-lane motorway which went through the centre of Boston. But in 2007, that all changed. Something called the Big Dig took place. It put the motorway from up there down beneath my feet into a 5-lane each-way tunnel through the heart of the city. But it was described by one critic as America's biggest highway robbery because it was well over time and well over budget.
9 years late, in fact, and 20 billion over budget.
Working here and living here in Boston, we called it actually the big mess, because it was so inconvenient for all of us as far as getting around and the dirt and the noise. And it was supposed to take 3 years and cost, I think, $3 billion. And it went on, I think, like 13 years and went into infinity and beyond. I didn't think I'd live to see the end of it, but it's done and it's wonderful. It has opened up the city.
The message from the mayor's office was, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge.
It's that last sentiment that's brought the mayor here. In summer, this snowy scene is a public garden, the traffic now hidden.
Is this the best example to try and follow? 9 years late, £20 billion over budget.
Yes, I mean, it's a very good example of what you can do. Yes, I agree. There are particular issues which I'm sure you should raise with people here about what went wrong. There's no question things went wrong. It did go over budget and it did take too long. But look at it in the end. They love it here now. I mean, maybe it's not, you aren't people frolicking and gambling here now for the very good reason it's -7 degrees and we've got 5 feet of snow. But in other circumstances, it is a heavenly, idyllic, Elysian park in the middle of what was a gigantic flyover.
The mayor has asked Transport for London to look at 5 sites across the capital where this sort of scheme could be used, including here at the Hammersmith flyover. By the 2020s, he'd like to see them looking like this, but he would expect drivers and local businesses to pay through tolls and rates. These are the tunnels of the Big Dig under Boston. But the driver who took us to meet up with the mayor was less convinced it had all been worth it and had some words of caution for London.
When there's money around, okay, this is the way we used to say. When the gangsters were around, they used to think your money was theirs. Now the government, they got rid of the gangsters, the government are the gangsters. They think your money is theirs. That's a theory.
Carl Mercer, BBC London News in Boston.